Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our next matchup in the tournament. Oh man, these matches are getting just better and better as the tournament goes along, which is how it should go. We're getting down to the icons in the industry. We're getting down to the characters that, you know, deserve it, so to speak, you know, the most. Great stuff here, but if you're new and you haven't seen this, here's how this works. We put 100 characters into this tournament, and then each day on the channel, except Sundays, I upload one of the matches from the tournament, how the matches work. I talk about the two characters, go over some facts, maybe mini moveset, whatever it is. I just talk about the characters, and then we'll vote down in the comment section. But there's more than just voting for this whole thing. There's a few more rules for this whole tournament, so yeah, allow me to throw up the rules on screen. Alright, rule 1, this is for fun. That means you can vote for whoever you want. And I gotta say that because we do have characters that are Sis trophies, spirits, me, costumes, you know, all sorts of, we'll say, wacky character selections, right? If they're in the matchup, feel free to vote for them. If you like them, you can vote. That's pretty much what that means, alright? It's all for fun. But do remember, you only get 1 vote per person. How do you vote, though? Simple. Down in the comments, type the name of the character that you're voting for. Simple. If you happen to like both characters, though, or if you're having a difficult time deciding who to vote for, you can vote for both characters by simply typing the word both. Totally fine. Rest of the rules, though, double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose 2 times before being officially eliminated. And then once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match, if there happens to be a tie in the voting, gonna flip a coin on camera. Wink, wink. Fairest way to break a tie. And then each matchup voting-wise only lasts for 1 week, so each match only lasts for, well, 1 week. That's pretty much what I said. Simple. Alright, those are the rules. Get to the rest of the video, please. Wink, wink, indeed. Alright, so, yeah, let's go over the results from last week. So, here's what happened, alright? Here's the deal. We had another tie. So, what are the results? What was the matchup? The matchup from last week was Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden, who was taking on Doomslayer. And yes, when there's a tie, I double count just to make sure I always end up with the same number. And if I don't, then I keep counting a couple more times to make sure I have, you know, the same number pop up. So anyway, we ended up tying. Just show the results here. They ended up tying at 42 votes apiece. Pretty dang good. A lot of people are saying both. I mean, a lot of people agree. They're iconic. They both bring tremendous history with them. They both represent really fun franchises, really great movesets and all that stuff. So you guys know the deal. Randomcoinflipper.com, whatever this is. Here's how it works. Heads, which is this George Washington guy. Heads is Ryu Hayabusa. Tails is Doomslayer. I'm flipping it one time. You'll know it will change. Even if it stays on heads, we go over this a couple times. It's crazy how many times we've come to really being close in terms of voting lately. It's awesome. But that's how great the matches are. So, timestamp will change. You'll see it says like 1:23:34 or whatever. That is the time that will change. Alright? Can I highlight that just in case? Yeah. That time will change once I hit it. So again, heads, Ryu Hayabusa, tails, Doomslayer. Let's do this. Ready? 3, 2, 1, flip! There you go, it changed. Heads. Ryu Hayabusa ends up winning this on a coin flip. Yes, I know, it sucks that that's... No, not in progress. Report the score. There we go. I know it sucks that's how it ends up happening. But hey, we have that for a reason. We have that as a tiebreaker for a reason. It's the first way to do it. Because some people say, well, why not just wait for somebody to come by and vote? Sometimes after like 3-4 days, these matches never get a vote again, so we'd be waiting for nothing, essentially. So, sadly, Doomslayer has been eliminated. Congrats, Ryu Hayabusa does get to move on for at least one more match. So that means let's just move on, right? And we got another really... Whoa, hello. We got another really good matchup today. Winner's bracket, so whoever loses is still good, but we won't find out who loses until next week. But the matchup from the winner's bracket, Bomberman, from whatever franchise he's from, is taking on Crash Bandicoot from whatever franchise he's from. I forget. If only their name would give me some sort of clue, you know? But, boy, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. So, we'll start Bomberman. Starting good old Bomberman. So, oh boy, Bomberman. Where do you start? I mean, everyone... could be said for both these characters. They both have good history, both legacies. They both bring just, I don't know, awesome potential wacky kind of movesets. And for Bomberman, main sort of style, I guess would be his gimmick, if you will, would be the bombs. And I know there's several different bombs in his moveset. Regular ones, you got ones that could have a bigger explosion radius. You got remote bombs, you could have timed bombs, you could have sticky, like, I know it's like, oh great, he just has bombs. But that's the thing, you can utilize them in so many different... Sticky bombs, throw them at ledges, be able to catch your opponent trying to get back on the ledge. Boom, detonate. Oh, guess what? Not anymore. Just drop a bomb. I don't know, whatever it is. Plus he's got power-ups in his games where he's able to have a shield, so that could be fun for a move somewhere in his moveset. He's able to pick up his bombs. Maybe that could be like his sort of gimmick with his bombs. He's the only one able to pick up, or even another power-up in his games is kicking the bomb. So he's the only one that would be able to move them, which would be fun. So if an opponent wants to walk over, try to grab it, that ain't going to happen. So get away from it, and to limit how chaotic it could be, maybe he'd only be able to maybe summon maybe a couple at a time. That way it's not just a million bombs on screen and your FPS would just die. So we don't want that. We would not want that. But Bomberman would be... I love Bomberman. I grew up Bomberman, right? You know, great memory. Bomberman 64, what a game. Bomberman on my DS, played that in school, local multiplayer against just other friends. Just Bomberman everywhere. Xbox 360 arcade Bomberman, like Bomberman on the Switch, you know, Bomberman R, whatever that game was, the launch title game for the Switch. I played that more than I played Breath of the Wild in the first month or two. At least the first month for sure, but I love Bomberman. He just should have been in by now, and it was just really sad, you know, seeing him be an assist trophy. It was like, everyone's coming back, we getting that vibe, and then Bomberman's like, oh my god, Bomberman's in? No, he's an assist trophy. He almost had it. He almost had it. But then again, we don't know how negotiations went. Maybe Konami, maybe Hudson, they were like, okay, you can have Bomberman, but not as a playable character. Anything else, though. So they're like, okay, how about an assist trophy? I guess that's the next best thing, right? Supposedly. Can't really make Bomberman a Mii costume, because he's not a sword fighter, he's not really a brawler, and he's not really... whatever, the gunner, so I guess that doesn't work. So I guess it's best case scenario if Konami, and if he wasn't allowed to be a playable fighter, I guess assist trophy is cool because he's repped in Smash Bros, and that is the thing I always say. A lot of people overlook the fact that characters are at least repped in Smash Bros. Well, he is. Can I go down? Oh, look at look at the Kirby Bomberman hat. I love that. That'd be so cool. But all the Baltimore, I was gonna say Baltimore. I don't know where that came from. But all the Bomberman alternate skins, like, right, represents like his family. You know, you got obviously regular white, black, yellow, green, red, blue, pink, gold. Other ones. It'd be so cool because it's like all Bombermans, but it's, well, all Bomberman. So that'd be kind of a cool little touch on the characters for the alternate skins. Almost like it's a Bowser Jr. and Koopa Link situation. That's kind of cool, right? It's more characters, but it's still the same character. They all have the same moveset, so that could be one direction they go with, you know, the character, which would be kind of cool. I'd be down for that, but overall, Bomberman, great history with him. I love the character. I adore him. I want to see this guy in Smash Bros. And again, going back to the ARMS argument, maybe, depending on how that plays out, maybe he was able to get revisited, and maybe Nintendo is able to upgrade him to playable. We could hope. Bomberman fans can hope at least, but I don't know. Like, he's got a tough battle. He's got a big hill to climb in this one because, well, his opponent is sort of a fan favorite, if you want to put it like that. He's definitely amongst the most speculated third-party characters. For one, he's not repped in Smash Bros. So new franchise. Would be a new company as well. We've seen his buddy yesterday. Spyro was in the matchup yesterday. And so Activision. They own him. He's not a PlayStation character. Let's get that out of the way. Not a PlayStation character. So even though he's still got strong ties to PlayStation, which is cool because Banjo... I don't know where I'm going to go with this, but Banjo had strong ties to Nintendo, which kind of helped get him in Smash Bros., which was great. But I guess the point would be, since he's got strong PlayStation ties... the idea would be, you know, the whole Mario and Crash rivalry again. I'll bring that up real quick because that was the thing that when Crash was around, he was made and he was being set up to be the one to dethrone Mario. It didn't happen. I mean, we see how history went, but Crash still has a tremendous following. His resurrection a few years ago, just his revival, really did bring new life into the character. It wasn't just like, all right, he's coming back, and then nobody cared. Nah, people cared. People want this. People want more, another sequel, more games, more Crash. That's what they want, and Activision seems to be doing that, which is pretty cool. If you're a fan of these characters, at least we're getting more, which is good. Again, as long as nothing's tied behind super microtransaction, nothing, no garbage like that. It's all right. Just make another single-player Crash game, right? Multiplayer. Maybe somehow involved in there, but be so fun, platforming. I mean, he's iconic, and the moveset, it'd be so wacky, but so Crash. I mean, here's a few things on screen. Neutral special, spin move, obviously. Incineroar does that. He's just going to be a clone of Incineroar. If any of you have ever said that, you have no idea what Crash Bandicoot is or how he would operate. Just because him and Incineroar would do a 360 spin does not mean they're Echo Fighters of each other. I've seen that argument, and I was like, are these people serious? So, again, he's got the spin, though. He's got his Fruit Bazooka. Be a fun potential, maybe a side smash. Maybe a side special. Launches some fruit that comes out and just launch a explosion of fruit, I guess. That's what that would be. Pretty cool. He's got his bounce crates. That could be his up special. What else? TNT crates, regular crates. So in crates you could also get like apples, fruit, and stuff like that. So potentially a crate breaks open. Maybe not every time. Maybe there could be a random chance. Maybe it could be every time. But when a crate breaks open that's not a TNT crate, some apples fall out. A little bit of fruit, able to eat it and heal yourself 2, 3, 4% damage, whatever it might be. So kind of a 2-in-1 attack. He's got friends that help him out. Polar, the bear, use him as a side special, so Fruit Bazooka has to go somewhere else. But Aku is a little mask buddy friend thing. Helps him like reflect projectiles. That could be a down special. Maybe it would have like a, I hate to use the timer thing, but maybe you could have a life timer and it stays out for a little bit, and obviously incoming projectiles, boom, get reflected right back at somebody. So that'd be kind of cool. Crash, maybe you could even get some of like Crash Team Racing, maybe some items from that game. Maybe he could use those, you know, whatever. Maybe that could be his little entrance onto the stage. He arrives in his maybe his like his crash cart, crash mode. I don't know what the actual name of it, but one of the Crash Team Racing carts. Maybe he kind of comes sliding in. That'd be kind of fun. Or maybe he just kind of pops out of a, I don't know, pops out of a crate. Maybe not. I don't know, but maybe get some reference to Crash Team Racing, which would be really fun. So I mean, both these characters got so much. Both of them for me are what, top 8, top 7 characters. Where did Bomberman come in? Bomberman is definitely top 8 character for me. I want to see him, but I want to see Crash just a little bit more. Crash is my number 3 character. Top 3, Wally, Master Chief, and then Crash. Those are my top 3. Crash has my vote in this one, so I'd like to vote both, but when we're coming down to this far into the tournament, I want to be spot on. I just want to kind of pick one character. There's nothing wrong. If you want to vote both, always feel free to do so. But for me, yeah, Crash has my vote. Crash has my vote in this one. So let me know who you guys got down in the comments. Crash, Bomberman, or both. They're all good options. Anyway, that is it. So a little sneak peek for tomorrow. Let's see. Where are we going? What are we doing? What are we doing? So tomorrow, looks like we will get the results. I think. Hold up. Yes, we should get the results of Rimu, who is taking on Dr. Eggman. That's tomorrow. Should be interesting. We'll see if we'll see if she's able to continue her dominant ways. But that is the results. What's the matchup tomorrow? The matchup tomorrow is going to be something. What's the matchup tomorrow? I don't know. I got to figure this out. I'll figure it out. There's gonna be a matchup tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. Question mark? Oh boy. We could Could we go there? Because we haven't had Tails and... Okay, maybe tomorrow's matchup is Tails and Agumon. I'm going to sit down. I'll figure it out. Numbers are a little off right now, but there's a matchup tomorrow. Don't worry. Anyway, that is it for this one, so I guess not much of a sneak peek. Anyway, another double upload today. I'm hoping to do that all week, just for a little extra something. Why not? Anyway, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.